She stood still. The room was silent. Spain was watching, not because she was a princess, but because, for the first time, she sounded like a future queen. On that day, Princess Leonor of Spain did not raise her voice. She did not make grand gestures. She simply spoke. Yet those words carried history. Leonor de Borbón-Ortiz, heir to the Spanish throne, had reached a moment that every monarchy waits for. A moment when youth meets responsibility. When inheritance begins to feel real. This narration is a reflective interpretation, inspired by her public speech and official role, not a real diary. But if a future queen were to write down her thoughts that day, they might sound something like this. Today, I stood where generations before me once stood. I could feel their presence, not in the walls, but in the silence. They looked at me not as a child, not as a student, but as someone who must one day lead. I reminded myself to breathe. Because when a nation listens to you, your words are no longer just yours. They belong to history. She did not speak of power. She spoke of duty. She did not speak of herself. She spoke of Spain. And that choice mattered. Princess Leonor's speech was simple, but intentional. She emphasized respect for Spain's constitution, gratitude to its people, commitment to service, not privilege. No dramatic promises, no rehearsed theatrics. This is a modern royal strategy. By choosing humility over authority, Leonor positioned herself not above the people, but among them. For many Spaniards, this was the moment they realized, she is not preparing to rule over Spain. She is preparing to serve with Spain. I saw their faces, some hopeful, some unsure, some remembering my father at this same age. I wanted to tell them I am learning, that I understand the weight of this name, that I will make mistakes, but never forget who I serve. Today was not about proving I am ready. It was about proving I am willing. And sometimes, willingness is the beginning of leadership. Across Europe, monarchies are changing. The future belongs to leaders who listen before they speak, who understand symbolism, who carry tradition without being trapped by it. Princess Leonor's words marked a transition, from royal image to royal responsibility. This wasn't a performance. It was a quiet declaration. Spain noticed. One day, they will stop calling me a future queen. They will simply call me queen. When that day comes, I hope they remember that it all began with listening, and with choosing service over spotlight. If you enjoy calm, thoughtful storytelling about royalty and legacy, subscribe for more reflective stories inspired by Princess Leonor.